will Kyler Murray be with the Cardinals in 2023? For people who have missed this, he did not attend the beginning of OTAs for the Cardinals. Of course, they're voluntary, or as I like to call them, voluntary, mandatory. And then you have minicamp, which is mandatory in June. We'll see if he shows up for that. He has not been happy with his contractual situation. His agent, Eric Burkhardt, put out a statement in all caps that as an editor, still annoys me. Do you think Kyler Murray will be a Cardinal in 2023 as we sit here today?
I do, because he's under contract through 2023, and there's no way that the Cardinals are going to cut bait on this guy for a number of reasons. One being that he's their best chance to win. Like if you put anybody else in there, or the available people in there, like swap out Kyler with Baker or Jimmy Garoppolo, who are the two kind of most available quarterbacks. Yeah, it's not good. He's also under contract for that, last year. I think it's either the 4th or 5th year of his contract. So they have him. Yeah, they have him, and they have him at a very affordable price. And this is also the guy that they doubled up on first-round quarterbacks on to get. Because they had Josh Rosen. There was that whole thing. There was a whole controversy with that. They really took it on the chin, and it looked like it was the right decision because Kyler seems to be, mid-upper echelon quarterback in the NFL. They're not just going to cut bait on this guy. This isn't going to be a Deshaun Watson situation where, on the field, not off the field, but because Deshaun Watson was sitting out last year. Some of that had to do with the legal stuff. Some of that had to do with he didn't want to play for the Texans. He didn't want to get hurt. We've seen players do. We see basketball players do this. This is not going to be that kind of situation, I think, where the Cardinals are just going to get rid of this guy because he doesn't want to play there. They're going to do everything in their power to make sure that he is their quarterback for the next 5-10 years, because the other side of that coin is, who is it? Are they going to go back to the drawing board? Are they going to blow this thing up and rebuild? They're on a kind of a good timeline right now with Kyler, where the 49ers and Trey Lance, we're not really sure what they are. The Seahawks, they're on the downturn. And the Rams, there's a finite amount of time with Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay that this team's going to be at the top of the NFC West. The Cardinals are kind of in a really good position with Kyler and DeAndre Hopkins and some of these other moves that they've made to be that team in the NFC West. Are they just going to blow that up? Because they're going to nickel and dime the best position, the position you need to have a star in to win a Super Bowl? No, they got to pay him. He's going to be there.
So I'm with you. I think he will be there, but I don't think it's going to be for the same reason. So you're right. He's entering his 4th year. Next year is his 5th year option. They have him under contract. And then also realistically, they have him under contract further than actually can tag him twice. Okay. So they have all the leverage here. Kyler Murray is a good player. He's made the Pro Bowl each of the last 2 years. However, he's never thrown for 4,000 yards in a season. He has declined each of the last 2 years as the seasons have gone on, mostly because he's been banged up. In a league where guys throw touchdown passes like it's going out of style, he's thrown 25 touchdown passes once in his career. So I like him. He's a good player because you also have to factor in his legs, and his legs are considerable. I like him. However, when you talk about is he going to be on another team, that requires somebody to trade for him. Now, of course, there'd be interested parties, but to trade for him, you are talking about having to give up 3 first-round picks, right? You mentioned Deshaun Watson. I think that's a pretty good barometer. So Watson, despite everything going on off the field, the Texans got a package of 3 first-rounders plus, okay? And so I think with Murray, you've got to ask that bare minimum. And then the team acquiring him not only has to give up all those picks, they got to pay him. And that Watson contract is going to F a lot of teams over because he got $230 million guaranteed, $230 million. Kyler Murray is going to be like, I don't have all that crap off the field, $250. It's a hefty price. I mean, and by the way, not to get off topic, Herbert and Burrow this offseason.
Oh,
have fun, guys. I mean, you're looking. Those guys are going to be like 275. It's going to be wild. But I do think he'll be there. But I think he's got to have a great year, a career year here to really get paid what he wants to get paid. And if I'm the Cardinals, I got to tell you, if he has another year, let's just say he repeats 2020, since that was the year he last played a full year. Last year he played 14 games. So let's say he throws for 3,900 yards, 26 touchdowns, a dozen picks, and then he runs for, give him the average of what he's done in his career, 650 yards. Okay. He's good, but am I paying him $45 million a year? No, I'm probably not. I'm probably going to say, look, I'll play out the option. I think he's there. But I think it's going to be a contentious situation if he doesn't have a career year.